You can deceive yourself. Before you deceive other people, you deceive yourself first. It's time for honest self-examination. Are you phony? Are you? Are you a deceiver? Are you a manipulator? Come on. Do you need to be delivered from adultery? Do you need to get delivered from fornicating? Do you need to get delivered from drunkenness? Do you need to get delivered from heresy? Do that idol God that's in your life, does it need to come down? What idol God you talking about, that man? That man? Come on. We worship other things before we worship God. See, but we don't ever want to talk about the works of the flesh. All we want to talk about is love, joy, peace. Come on. But you cannot expect people to walk in the fruit of the Spirit when they're full of the lust of their flesh. We're expecting that. You cannot expect that until they lay aside the weight and the sin that's so easily besetting them. Pastor Pati, you want to know why it's so easily besetting them? Because they went too many days without asking for forgiveness. Now it's easy for you to do it. It's easy for you to lie. That's so easy to beset me. Listen, don't get mad at me. The Bible told me to rightly divide the word of truth. That didn't mean that after church is over, get over there in the corner and get with somebody else member and then start trying to speak into their life. Get out here in the hallway. Get out in the parking lot and want to have a dialogue about the word and scriptures. That ain't rightly dividing the word of truth. Rightly dividing the word of truth is when error rise up, cast some light on that darkness. Quiet up in here. It's quiet. But you cannot expect them to walk in the Spirit. You can't expect them to pray in the Spirit. You can't expect them to dance in the Spirit when Monday through Saturday they living in the flesh.
Hallelujah. That's right.
You can't expect that. And you know what, pastors, apostle, that's why we get mad. That's why we get frustrated with the men. It's because you have an expectation of the layman that you should not have. You got to have an expectation of your leaders first. You can't expect the same expectation for the layman that you do for leaders. Oh. That's another one. And that's why you're frustrated.
That's good. That's good.
When we tell you why she's frustrated, we always want to get on the congregation. You frustrated with yourself too. Because you remember when you used to be able to flow in the Spirit. But now your lifestyle won't allow you to do that no more. Come on. Because you get some people in here that see stuff going on. And because they brought their members and their babies with them. Because they brought their members and their babies with them. They see that stuff flying out around the church and they'll pull down that stronghold and that thought and that imagination that's exalting itself up against the knowledge of God. You see that something, I start pulling it down. Snatching it down. I bind it up right now in the name of Jesus. Satan, the blood of Jesus is against you. Loose your hold. And then that's why you see people up singing and dancing and slayed under the power. And nobody never even touch him. Come on, church. Come on. We're going to get this thing right. See, if not, it's going to be a shame. All this churching we doing. All this dancing we doing. All this singing we doing. All this preaching we doing. All this teaching we doing. And he says, depart from me. I don't even know you. 1996. I've been there since. And right. Sometimes I have a sister, and she says, "You remember Sunday service?" Nope. Girl, you nope. She trying to make me. Nope. Nope. Then she'll pop up a picture. I be looking, and zoom them in and make it big, magnify. Nope, still don't know. Girl, you know. Only been gone since 1996. Don't know them. But you remember she was in your class. I still don't know her. Because it's been so long since I've seen her. It's been so long since I've seen him. So it may not be that he don't know you. Hallelujah, but he don't know you no more because you ain't been having fellowship and communion with him. Because you know we'll sit right in the pews and fight the preacher from the pew. Well, he know me because I'm always coming to church. He don't know you no more. It's been so long that he gonna say, I don't even know you. And then he gonna tell you, depart from me. Then he gonna classify you, worker of iniquity. And I'm gonna tell you how they were said and heard. Get out of my face. Come on now. You know, we don't like nobody to talk to us like that. But that's what he's going to tell you. Depart from me. You are a worker of iniquity. And you're going to be trying to justify everything. I was singing at this church, and I sang at that church, and they were calling me all over to sing. Get. Bye. And you know what, church? It's the seriousness of the word. Come on. I don't care if your pastor lets you do it. If it's not in the word, stop doing it.
That's right. Stop it. That's right.
Because your pastor is not God. That's your problem right now. You made that pastor your little G-O-D. He's not your God. I don't care if they let you do it. You know right from wrong by now. Stop it.
Stop it.
Ooh, shit. Stop. Come on. You stop doing what you want to do when you stop doing something so that you can hear him say, well done, thy good and thy faithful servant. The only way you're going to be able to hear that, you're going to have done good down. You're going to have been faithful to what he called you to be faithful to.
That's right.
He called you the pastor, turn in that little ordination. If he did not call you to preach, turn in that license that says minister. I am an executive director. And once a year, they give me an evaluation. And they evaluate me on my job description. And they go down the list and tell me, first they let me evaluate myself. I told you to evaluate yourself. Then the committee evaluate me. Come on. And they go from 1 to 20 something. And then if I don't like the review, because there was a time I didn't like it. And I said, well, but I was taking payments, and I made sure all the rent payments were in, and every time somebody came in, I greeted them. And you know what, but that's not in my job description. And what happened was, I never did get a merit increase because I didn't measure up to my job description. You're going to have to be faithful over what he's told you to do. Because if not, you will not get a reward. Look. Well, it got quiet up in here. There's people saying, I know the Lord didn't call me. Not with that, not like that. Because it's love. First of all, you ought to have love for the word. Come on. have enough love for the people and enough love for yourself not to be sitting up in this church mad.
Come on.
Because this is love covenant.
Yes.
We covenantly. Is that a word? We're covenantly in love. We're covenantly in this place together today. Come on. This is about covenant. So you don't have to be shame of yourself in church man. Come on. But as long as you're telling other people, and as long as nobody talking about your sin, you up dancing and singing and shouting and running all over the place. Okay, come on. Come on. Luke chapter 5, verse 17. We're going to talk about what are they doing for you, and what are you doing for someone else. And it came to pass on a certain day. Did he give a date? So today is a certain day. As he was teaching, that there were Pharisees and doctors of the law sitting by, which were come out of every town of Galilee, Hern, and Judea, Brian, and Jerusalem, Waco, Corpus Cove. Come on. And behold, Austin, you still in Austin, baby? Austin. And behold, men brought in a what? In a what? In a what? In a what? If somebody is in a bed, they're in what type of position? Comfortable. He was in a what? A bed. They brought in a bed what? A what? A man. Now, for the sake of this service today, we're not talking about a man as in gender. We're talking about any human being. That's what we're talking about. Any human being. He brought in a man, which was what? He was what? He was what? He was what? He was what? What's the width? That means it was a part of him. What did you come in here with? You want to read about this man with the posse? We want to talk about people that come in church and they on drugs. We want to talk about people when they come in church and we see that they on alcohol. What did you come in here with? What's your condition? And I'm not talking about hunger. Hunger. He was with what? Read it for me. Read. And who? And who? What does they mean? Plural. More than one. All right? There's got to be some spiritual people, Apostle Wallace, in your church. Got to be some spiritual people. Because the Bible says, if a brother is overtaken in a fault, Galatians 6:1, ye which are what? Not y'all with license. Not with a title. Baby, when you left out of here, my daughter right there. She said, because she I was like, oh. So you got a beautiful voice. Girl, you got it. Alexis, beautiful voice. Backup singers, beautiful. But we need some spiritual people in the church. That's why we need some people, you take over me right here, that's going to learn how to stay delivered in between services. Come on. Stay delivered in But it says, and they did what? They did what, read it?
They sought means to bring him in.
They sought means by any means necessary. Whatever you need today, there's some men and women of God in this place that could help you on today. Whatever you need, we fit to function. If you ready to be delivered. Watch this, Pastor Patty. If they're not ready to get delivered, you can pray from all night long if you want to. You can throw a whole bottle all on them if you want. Pour it on them. You tell them to open up your mouth and drink it. They can drink it all. They can drink all of it if they want. If they're not ready to be delivered, they need to stop holding up churches for all that. Don't take them to the back and teach them how to speak in tongues. But take them to the back and tell them why they cannot get delivered. Tell them the truth. Don't get in this mic and put all their business out. But they sought means by which what, read? To bring him in. Look at this. You're looking for means, ways to bring you in to discipleship. Membership has its benefits, but we need to be making disciples.
That's right.
Come on. We got to be making disciples. So they sought means by which, read, to bring him in. Watch this, read. And to lay him before who? Him. You got to tell the people to come to meet the King.
That's right.
That's what they're coming to see. They're coming to meet the King. When we invite them to hear us preach, we invite them to hear us sing. You know how we do. We don't invite people to come only when we preach it.
Right.
We send that flyer out to everybody. When we on program, or when we singing, or when we dancing, that's what we do. But we got to get to the place where we tell people to come meet the King. When somebody takes good care of you, you tell everybody all about them. When somebody do something good for you, the doctor say, will you refer me? Yes, I will, because y'all sure helping me. And we'll tell people all about it. But we don't tell them to come meet the King because you have not humbled yourself to receive help from the King yet. They sought, read. And when they could not find by what way,
they might bring him in.
That they might bring him in. Because of the what? Because of the what? It was a lot of people. So they could not get him in the door. Come on. They went where? Where do you find people going up on the housetop to bring somebody in? That is unorthodox. Come on.
And let him down through the tile.
Let him down through what? Can you see it? The only thing that comes through the tile is not a tornado or a hurricane. By any means necessary. Oh, you're going to get in there. Oh, yes, you're going to get in there because there's some power at the altar. The blood still works. Oh, yes, it does. There's a well-able and capable man and woman of God in there that will lay hands on the sick, and the sick will recover. Oh, you getting in there. I don't know how, but we're going to get you in there. Oh, how many of you ever went to a club that was packed? How many of you ever went to a club and it was packed? No, I'm getting up in there. I bought this new outfit. I don't spend my life bill money. Oh, I'm getting up in there. Come on. Even if you got to go talk to the security guard, wash my pants.
They acting like they don't know.
I can tell you from San Antonio. She said, flirt with him. Girl, you are from San Antonio. You went to Raleigh for real. Come on. But by any means necessary, I was getting in there. So how come we still can't be that bold now for the Lord that have done great things for us? I don't know about nobody, but he did great things for me. Read.
With his couch into the midst before Jesus.
With his couch. He was on the couch.
Yeah.
So he was coming in with the couch.
Yes. Yes.
You live in it all week long, you can come in with it.
Wow.
Oh, you can come in with that. We're not concerned about that. All we need to know is you got to get to the altar. There's power. And even when everybody leaves, we got some people that will stay there and tarry with you. Come on. You do it out there, we're going to make sure you get in with that same thing. And see, what we got to do is start letting people come in with their stuff and don't let them make them feel ashamed of the condition that they're in. Read.
And when he saw their faith,
he said unto him,
Man,
man,
thy sins are forgiven thee.
look at that. Until we get them in the house. Who are you doing something for?
Wow.
What are you doing for them? It's more to it. Pastor, can y'all help me? It's more to it than getting a banner.
That's right.
It's more to it than getting a building.
That's right.
It's more to it than having a day that you're going to have service.
Come on.
There's more to it than that. Now that you've gotten a banner, now that you've gotten a building, now that you have the name, now there's some requirements.
That's right.
You're going to have to study.
That's right.
You're going to have to live holy. Come on, church. You're going to have to work out your soul's salvation with trembling and with fear. You may not be all the way there, but you're going to have to work that thing out.
That's right.
It's more to it. There's a greater requirement that's going to be upon you now.
That's right.
See, people know now. And I'm going to tell you something. You can say what you want. Some people will come to your church. But when they see some of the things that go on in that church, if it go on, they won't stay at your church long. Come on. And we as leaders, we persecute people. They down here and doing this and they are doing that. Don't tell the truth. What were you doing? What did they see you doing? What did they hear you saying? Come on. What did you do to run them off? What did you do to make them start talking like that? Am I right about it? But when there's a standard, people will come into compliance.
That's right.
And that's what's so important at the beginning. Because I can tell you, I'll tell you this, and I know I have support. If you're not going to be ye holy, if you're not going to come out of darkness into the marvelous light, if you're not going to stand fast in the liberty by which Christ has made you free, and I'm only saying it, I know Pastor's going to do it, but I'm going to say it. If you're not going to do it, let this be the last service.
Amen. Amen.
Because if not, all you're going to do is mess some people up. Hurt people. Hurt people. Am I right about it? Am I right about it? Because I could have been, Jazz and I would have been asleep. Come on, dog. We would have been sound asleep. We would have been 2 hours deep in it. Am I okay about it, Jazz? What? You ain't sleeping with me tonight, baby, now. You know Daddy gone and gone on your side. We would have been 2 hours, by 7:30, 7:45, we out of there. We could have been home asleep. Some of y'all could have been somewhere else. we came out to support because we believe in it. And not just that. You know what? You know why else we came? To let you know we're going to hold you accountable.
Amen.
All right about it? Y'all? Come on. Come on. What we're doing is laying the foundation for this ministry. Not for this church, but for this ministry. Because ministry meets the present needs of the people. We come to set a foundation and lay the foundation upon which you will build. And we always want to make sure that everything we do is decent and it's in order. What are you doing to help that person that is in your life? What are you doing? You're setting a foundation that there's going to be praise, there's going to be worship, there's going to be dancers. See, my foundation is prayer. That's why I had to open, I had to pray. Because we got to have prayer in the ministry. We got to preach, we got to teach. We're setting the foundation. And we have to remain in a position to help people.
That's right.
We have to help them. We come to make a difference. That's what we come to do. But I come to say this. There were some things that in every last one of our lives that's in this building that must change.
That's right.
And we cannot sit so religious in this place and act like we have everything all together.
That's right.
There is a spot that needs some attention. There were some wrinkles that need attention. I had a drink this morning. I dropped the kids off at school, and Jazz says,
What she say?
"You have a spot on your blouse." Please stop that. You have me looking at this little spot all day long. Then when I looked again, two spots. I bet probably from Brian to Nashville, I looked at that blouse probably 100 times. I got to work, and I went in the restroom and got a paper towel, son. Put some soap on it. Mom, you couldn't even see it, but I could see a little brown spot. You couldn't see that. Couldn't see that. But it was tiny right. By the time I finished, it was oh, I said, girl, you don't made it. And then you can see white stuff from the soap. Ooh, child. So you know what I did? I went over to sink and I put it on. Get this out of here. Then when it finally drowned, I just stayed in my room. She kept saying, "Miss Terry, so do you want to sit back?" I said, "What they say?" I was talking to her through the wall, y'all. What she say? Oh, yeah, and I'm talking loud all through the wall so they can hear me. I said, "Tell me what she said." And I was communicating because that from a little bitty spot. It was just like an eye drops. That's it. Just an eye drop. But guess it needed attention. You know why? Because I was at work in a professional position. And I needed to make sure that my appearance, because I told them at this place that I'm at now, I said, my assignment here is to restore integrity. That's what I'm there for, to restore integrity. So I had to get that little bitty spot. You got a little spot, but it needs some attention. It needs addressing today. Somebody would have seen that spot had I not cleaned it. If they would have said something, they would have crushed me. If If you don't get it right before the next service, somebody is going to address it. They're going to see it. And so we have to address the little thing that's going on in our life. And it's a stronghold now because it has not been addressed. And there is a wrinkle that needs to be ironed out. Fasting will iron it out. Worshiping will iron it out. Reading your word will iron it out. Jazz, if you get ready to wear to school, you get ready to wear something and it's wrinkled, what you gonna do? You gonna iron it? Jazz. If you get ready to wear something to school and it has a wrinkle, what are you going to do? Did you hear what she said? We're going to throw it in the dryer and put press wrinkle care. Because we ready to wash me, don't iron me, you might burn me clothes. Started, am I right about it, Jazz? It don't matter if it's blue jeans. We put polos in there, girl. Come on now. We put polo in there. We put True Religion in there. We just throw it in the dryer. And we push wrinkle care. In about 10 minutes, we go back and get it. We shake it. And we put it on. But you heard me. We throw it in the dryer. It don't matter how you get the wrinkles out.
That's right.
You just got to get the wrinkles out so your outfit look good. I don't care what you do to get the wrinkles out. You just need to get the wrinkles out because that robe that you're wearing, that robe of righteousness was never designed to have no wrinkles. The robe of righteousness was never designed to have no wrinkles. So I don't care how you get them out. You just got to make sure you get them out.